Okay, well, thank you for coming. I've got a few questions to ask you two. Hope you answer them fairly. Uh, what is, in your opinion, your favourite films at the moment?
At the moment, I'd say Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's probably by far the best one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of Thor at the moment. The most recent film that I've seen in the cinema, so this is the favourite film right now too.
What would you say your favourite movie genre is?
Oh, that's probably action adventure, I guess. Just because they're exciting.
Mine's probably going to be action and crime.
Okay.
I'd
Cool,
say
wow.
it's between action and crime, and I'd say crime thrillers are also really good.
Good choice.
Is there any series or films that you're looking forward to?
Punisher, and just recently finished last night Stranger Things season 2, which are really good. And both really excited to see Punisher because I liked his story. I think, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, in my opinion, it'd have to probably be Grand Tour season 2. Been waiting for that one for a while, so quite excited it's coming out in a couple of weeks.
If you could make a movie of your choice, what movie or film would you make?
Would it be? Do you mean like remake? Is that what you mean? Like if you
Can
could,
be,
if
yeah.
Or
you-
like a
if you
reboot.
could- like if you could remake a series.
Like film.
Yeah, sure, that's it. Remake wise, I'd probably. I don't know. Personally, I think films are out there and I kind of can't really change them to be better films because we've already got that. But I'd probably change Transformers
Mhm.
after one, just to make it any
Well,
any kind of better film.
in my opinion, I'd probably change Batman vs Superman and make it a lot better instead of the, it's just it's just the way. I just think it wasn't, the film that it should have been. I mean, it's
Ooh.
been out there for years. So,
If I may add, Suicide Squad.
Suicide, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'd say Suicide Squad.
Big disappointment.
Yeah.
I mean,
Another
everyone,
DC film that's
yeah,
just been.
everyone was excited for it, and it just turned out to be disappointing again.
Maybe Avengers Age of Ultron. Wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but I don't
It
really
was-
think that needs to be touched. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
think
that
could be more
it
so.
has to be in there. So
But yeah, definitely Batman.
yeah,
vs
definitely.
BVS.
Batman vs Superman, yeah.
Do you think going to the cinema is the same as when you went to the cinema as a child?
Probably not, just because there's just not many good films coming out. It's just a different experience, and I'd rather sit at home on a comfy sofa and sit in really uncomfortable chairs for 2 hours. And it's just if it's a really good film and it seems to be worth watching, I'd go to the cinema because it's probably TV screen wise, it's a better experience. But if you're just looking for a long film to watch, then you just want to watch it comfortably and not really worry about getting on there on time and getting the right seats and everything. I think I'd rather just watch it at home.
I mean, in my opinion, I prefer the experience and kind of not really atmosphere, but of the cinema, just because it's just you just get kind of taken away, don't you, when you're in there for a couple of hours. So, but the thing is with cinemas now, they're just getting ruined by people just talking and being on their phone. So it's not really the same experience anymore. But
Sweet Rattles.
oh yeah, got that right,
The
yeah.
whole film. God damn it.
Okay, is there any director or company that you really dislike?
Dislike.
Any director,
Who's the guy that worked on Batman vs Superman?
Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
He'd probably have to be one of them, in my opinion.
I don't dislike him.
He's
I
good with
dislike-
visuals. He's just not good
I
with
dislike his
storytelling.
films. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's not
dislike
good with
his
storytelling.
story. Movie companies probably Warner Bros. Because they just
Yeah, they kind of just
ruin everything.
well,
They
because the
latch
company
onto a
just
TV,
takes over the whole film, don't they? So they
Like
just
Harry
want
Potter,
what they want.
They could latch onto it and just squeeze out
Exactly,
so much
they
money.
just
It's
yeah,
just probably Warner Bros up there. Universal and Disney are pretty good, to be honest.
yeah. They're doing some good films like this, so it'd have to be Warner. I agree.
Yeah,
I
Warner
agree.
Bros.
Are movies getting better or worse?
Depends.
It depends on
Yeah.
subject matter, really. I mean,
Superhero movies.
Or recent?
Well,
Recent. Getting better.
there's
Right?
so many. Well, obviously the
I
superhero
think
films have got better during time because of the effects, but they're kind of just fleshing. They're just making so many lately that we just
When you
kind
go
of get
to
bored
watch-
of it, really.
When you
I
go
mean,
to watch a film, it's like a 1 in 10 chance. Out of like the 10 films that you'll see, there'll be one that you really enjoy, and the other 10 will just be money that you're just giving, and you sit there and watch it and go, well, that was just really
Yeah.
boring and didn't really have any interest in the story.
I
They're,
mean,
they're fillers between
yeah,
the big
exactly.
movies.
Yeah, and there's not really any directors now that actually get their own point of view across. It's always
Yeah.
they're always taken over by the
Yeah.
company and what they want. So
That's why I think Batman: The Dark Knight. That
that's
series,
that's
one
why
of the
it's a
best.
great film because
Yeah.
it was all Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did it his own way. But yeah, I generally think films are not getting any better, apart from maybe one or two. And I just don't think it's worth guys
Paying the money.
Yeah, paying for
giving
it.
them money.
Unless it's a massive film, like I'm pretty sure Star Wars is gonna be okay,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure Justice League might be okay. I'm hoping it is, but just because it is a pretty big storyline in the
It
comics.
shouldn't just be okay though, should it?
No, it should
a
be
great,
amazing.
film. But
But we'll have to wait and see.
exactly.
Do you prefer going to the cinema or waiting and watching a film at home?
I'll definitely go to the cinema any day of the week.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't want to pay the prices nowadays, which I do, but
It depends on what film.
it depends on the film, obviously.
If it's like like I saw Blade Runner, definitely
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't
definitely.
watch that at home.
No, that's definitely
It's a
experience
cinema
for the
experience. It's a
yeah.
cinema experience. I think.
And what is your favourite movie right now?
Right now,
Oh wow, that's a
I'd
question.
definitely say Blade Runner. At the moment, a film that I could rewatch. Right now, I could probably rewatch Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, probably. Well, what do you mean right now? Do you mean any film that I've enjoyed right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd have to be probably the original Blade Runner or Clockwork Orange, or any of the Kubrick's
Yeah.
films because they're just enticing
Yeah.
films.
Is there any film which will stay with you forever?
Well, in my opinion, it'd have to be The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
Thank you.
What has been the worst film you've ever seen in the cinema or at home?
Probably has to be Transformers 2, I think, maybe. Another one was, this is my own personal opinion, don't judge me for it, but Batman vs Superman. I just wasn't a big fan of the film. I know some people are. Didn't really enjoy it that much. Just too long and too shit, so... Oh, I can't say that.
Is there any series or films you're looking forward to?
TV series, not at the moment, not really. Films, no, not really.
What's it again? Okay.
So I got some movie battles for you. Which things do you think are better? So I got Shawshank Redemption or The Godfather. I know, Charlie, have you seen any of those films?
I'm afraid no.
Just from what you hear, what would you rather watch?
Both movies everyone raves about, and I really can't say, even though
Don't have an opinion.
I don't really have. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Well, considering I know you've seen both those films, what would you say is your favourite?
In the sense of films on its own, it'd probably have to be Shawshank, but just because it's a genuine film and they haven't made any sequels to it, and it is an amazing film.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, it would be The Godfather, just because that film just came out so early on, and it's just really set the tone for other films. Two is better than the first.
Alright, Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Lord of the Rings any other week.
I'm afraid to say Harry Potter.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Can I get your opinion on why Harry Potter?
Was not really much of a fan of Lord of the Rings. I've seen them.
I know what you
thought that
mean.
I was more of a Star Wars is more my thing than Lord of the Rings. But if it's I enjoy the Harry Potter films. So I don't think they're terrible. I mean, they may have squeezed the money out of it by the end, but
Well, to be fair, that's how many books were, but I think the whole magic
how
thing
much
I
money
don't-
they put into it and how much they
Yeah.
advertised it and etc. It's just so much.
Thank God it's fun. Lion King or Madagascar?
Lion King.
Lion King. Yeah.
Okay.
There's,
That was just
there's no doubt about it. I
Okay.
mean,
Pulp Fiction or Fight Club?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Any little bit.
Charlie?
Uh,
I know you haven't seen.
no, I haven't seen any of his anyway. So
Um,
Oh, well,
Okay.
let me just put my opinion on it. I mean, Fight Club is an amazing film, but well,
I thought you said something else.
but Pulp Fiction just really set it. The writing in that film is amazing. It's just the way it's not in chronological order, just really made the film amazing.
I haven't seen one of these films, but Saving Private Ryan or Casablanca. I know, Charlie, have you seen Saving?
Nope.
Okay.
Probably Casablanca just because it's a classic.
Okay. Goodfellas or Scarface?
Goodfellas.
Okay.
no opinion.
Okay. Charlie, you must have Finding Nemo or Shark Tale. Because I loved Shark Tale as a kid. Finding Nemo's a classic,
Finding Nemo.
but Shark Tale is like when I
Shark Tale is just a poor man's version of
Yeah.
Finding
yeah,
Nemo.
but it was
Yeah.
good though because I enjoyed
Yeah.
it because I like the story. Well, that's all my questions. Thank you for answering.
You got this. Do you think cinemas will go out of business because of piracy?
No, I think they make so much money off of popcorn and cinema seats that one person a week would probably do alright because they're probably charging like 50 quid. So
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever go out of business. I think they'll become a lot less popular. I like video stores, like Blockbuster and stuff like that. Completely went out of business because they just weren't. People
Well,
could get
raking
them,
in the money.
Yeah, people could get the films from online at that point, and I think cinemas were definitely at the point of time that good films that people wanted to watch.
Sure. Any opinions on that?
Yes, I think that cinemas will never go out of business because if you think about it, like, you get charged a tenner each time you see a film, and that's not just you; that's the whole cinema. Plus, every day they have many showings. So I feel like they'll never go out of business. Maybe one day, but not right now since the prices are so high.
Okay. And are there any upcoming movies that you're looking forward to?
Coming up films, I guess Justice League and Star Wars were the main ones.
Yeah.
Obviously Thor technically hasn't come out, but we saw it early, and I think technically as it is an upcoming film, I think Thor would be a good one.
I'm really looking forward to Justice League. Not much else.
Not much else?
Not much else, really. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Right, obviously it's your time. Which genre of films do you dislike the most?
Few crappy romance comedies that come out at the end of the year or Christmas time. There's no need, just really bad films.
I'm kind of similar. I'm not really a fan of romantic films at all, or sometimes even sci-fi films that go too far. I'm not a big fan of those either.
Okay. Do you think sequels are necessary?
For some films. I think sequels are definitely more for TV series, definitely, but films-wise, I think, especially the animation films, when they bring out sequels, we all know they're not going to be great. I think there's just a sudden hint when they just bring another one out and just go, the main story that everyone was interested in, it's over and it's not needed anymore, and it's money. It's money, isn't it?
Yes. The second films are never really good, are they? There's no number 2 films that no one
Terminator
really
2.
likes a lot.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is an
But
exception.
what they should do, I mean, I might be wrong, but what they could do sometimes is what they would do is change the director and the crew that make the film. Why don't they just keep, if the film was a success, then just keep the crew that made the first one.
Okay. Do you think Hollywood should reboot franchises?
It depends. I think it's more of a fan following that want rebooted franchises. If it's not got a massive fan following, I don't think. Like Blade Runner, there wasn't going to be a sequel, was there?
No.
There wasn't meant to be, but I think they saw an opportunity of such a famous film that was really enjoyed by most people, and I think they took the opportunity and they did it well as well. They didn't, just half-ass it and just do it, and they did it well.
John?
Most movies I feel should be left, but sometimes they work.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. Oh, sorry.